Have you really matured? What is maturity? For someone, people who reach the age of 18 are called an adult. But that's just biological maturity. We cannot rely on that to judge the true maturity of people. Maturity is growth in both thought and action, not just physical growth. The maturity of a person does not come from age, appearance, gender, or social status, but it is shown through words, gestures, ways of thinking, and attitude towards life. Thoughts and actions of an adult must be towards the good, the positive things in life. However, have we really grown up both physiologically and psychologically, or are we still just adult covering? When you really mature, your thoughts also mature, and you know how to care about other people's feelings instead of just thinking about yourself. It's time for you to care about other people's feelings and give up the lifestyle that you are the navel of the universe. The older you get, the more you will understand. No one has a duty to care about your feelings. Maturity inside and out also means that you now know how to control your emotions. Some young people today love to bathe in their emotions. They do not know how to regulate their emotions and are ready to scream at others when they are not satisfied. Everyone has their own feelings, but adults will know how to regulate them and calmly find a solution. The difference between adults and children is responsibility. When you are really mature, you can solve all your problems without depending on others. Everyone is responsible for themselves. If you only rely on others, you are like an object. You won't be a baby anymore when you know what you're doing, what you want, and what's on your mind. This is the ability to understand what is right and what is wrong. Understand why you believe what you believe and think about your thinking. You understand what you need and needn't, should and shouldn't. You will no longer follow the crowd or just listen without knowing how to select. Mature people consider difficulties, stumbles, and failures as valuable experiences, while fledged people only falter. Mature people always treasure failures. They know that they have to get up after falling, only they can help themselves, admit their mistakes, and don't blame the situation or others. If people who are only mature outside are always in a hurry to get results right away, then people who are mature in both their thinking will understand what it is to be patient. They are not afraid to wait for results, no matter how long. An adult who is in control of his or her life always has an opinion and goal to aim for instead of being influenced by others. They know what they want, live responsibly, and have principles. Mature people accept change for the better. Many people often follow the empty theories in books or the definitions of maturity by influencers. But they should know that they have to live for their life and no one else. There is no better teacher to show us how to grow than this life. Every time you fall, tell yourself how to get up and learn from the experience for yourself. You can also speed up your growth by being proactive and reaching out to new experiences. Let yourself face a different challenge every day. Bit by bit, how strong will you be after a year? There are times when discouragement or failure, but learn not to complain and accept that the past cannot be changed. We also learn not to compare with others because we often only see people's achievements and happiness, rarely seeing the suffering and bitterness they have to endure. Finally, we should learn to look at the good side because everything has two sides. If you focus on the positive, optimistic, and bright side of everything, you will also receive the same positive energy. Everyone's life has to go through birth, old age, sickness, death. Everyone has to grow up and get old. We don't have Doraemon's time machine to go back to the past, and we can't return to our childhood when we're old. Growing up is an inevitable rule of this life. Because you can't go back, let's appreciate the present life more. No one wants to grow up to lose their innocence. But life is not flat, and the arms of your parents, no matter how big, cannot protect you from the storms of life forever. You must learn to grow up. Believe that the great achievements of growing up are always waiting for you. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I hope it was helpful, easy to understand, and gave you something useful to think about. If you enjoyed this podcast, please like the video and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any new episodes. Your support really helps me keep making more helpful content. See you next time and take good care of yourself.